Hello family, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are making Ghanaian palm nut soup. Yes, we are making Abenkwan the most authentic way. From scratch, no shortcuts, it is full of flavor. If you know Ghanaian palm nut soup, you know it is not one of those dishes you put everything in a pot and leave it to do what it needs to do. Get your ingredients, come with me, and let's make Abenkwan with a labor of love. To make this soup, I'm using a variety of proteins. Each one brings a different depth of flavor to the soup. We are using some oxtail, crabs, smoked catfish, smoked shrimps, and some smoked grouper to give the soup that deep and smoky flavor. For seasoning, we are keeping things very simple but flavorful. A kitchen far away allspice mix. We are also using prekese for that deep and aromatic flavor, and of course our ginger and garlic. We're also going to season with some sea salt to help draw out the natural flavors of all the ingredients. And now for our vegetables, we are using some tomatoes, green habaneros, and some yellow scotch bonnets. And you need onions, lots and lots of onions. I'm using about 3 large ones here. And then the star of the show, our palm fruit pulp. This is what makes the soup what it is, deep, earthy, and so flavorful. First, let's get the oxtail seasoned and cooking. I start by roughly chopping some onions, and then I blend this with ginger, garlic, some green habaneros, and a splash of water. All the ingredients and their right measurements will be in the description. Now in your heavy pot, season with sea salt, a kitchen far away all-purpose spice mix, and your onion pepper blend. Give this a good stir. Make sure every meat is covered with a marinade. At this point, I added some water to my blender to make sure nothing stays in there. Pour the water back onto my meat covered and set this on fire. And now on to our main character. To extract the juice from this palm fruit pulp, I pour hot water over the pulp, just hot enough that my fingers could touch. Then massage it really well to extract all the palm juice, and once it's fully worked in, I separate the chaff and strain the liquid. Then I go back in and rinse the chaff with the palm kernel with more water and strain. It's really important to keep things very clean while doing this because the fiber can be very stubborn and you don't want any chaff getting in your soup. I usually strain the liquid twice just to be sure. By the time this is done, the oxtail is about 60% cooked, which is perfect because I want my meat to stay tender but not fall apart. If you wait too long before adding in your palm juice, your meat will get too soft and we don't want that. Add your palm nut liquid into the pot, and then at this point, you know we are slowly but surely getting there. Adding your vegetables, added 3 whole tomatoes, my yellow scotch bonnet peppers, and 1 large onion. And we still have 1 more onion left. Watch to the end to see what we do with the remaining onion. At this point, the soup has been simmering on medium heat for about 30 minutes. All our vegetables have softened up. At this point, we are going to remove them, blend them, and set it aside. How could I have forgotten my soup perfume, my prekese? At this point, it's better late than never. And so I go in with my prekese, aka soup perfume, and added all the smoked fish and crabs. Feel free to use any smoked fish you prefer. And oh, let me remind you that I still have my smoked shrimp on standby. The shrimp is not going in at this stage. Once again, stay tuned. to see what we do with our shrimp. At this point, guys, the aroma, you just have to experience this for yourself. The whole house is smelling like Sunday afternoon. I'm being very gentle with my stirring because the smoked fish has been cooked and you don't want them to break apart in the soup. To my returning subscribers, hello family, I see you. I do not take your subscription for granted. If you are new here, kindly do subscribe, like this video and share with your friends and family. I added my blended vegetables right back in, and at this point the soup is coming together beautifully and the smell is just amazing. To finish off, I do something a little extra. Yes, you can call me Mama Extra. I roughly blend the last onion with my shrimp. This adds a lot of flavor and then it thickens the soup up slightly. I pour that in and let the whole thing simmer on gentle heat for about 20 minutes. And now our soup is nice and ready. You can skim off the excess oil on the top and use it for other dishes. This is like liquid gold. Let me know in the comments what you think about this palm nut soup and what you would be pairing yours with. I paired mine with Face the Wall. Yes, I paired mine with kokonte. Now family, over to you. Do try out this recipe and let me know how it turns out. I will surely see you in my next video. Bye.